Hi, I'm Melissa Brown, the instructor for Human Relations. Welcome to your first class. This lecture will give you an overview of the different topics we're going to cover in this course. Different aspects of human behavior factors, effective leadership skills, what effective communication means, and the barriers that get in the way of effective communication, how to handle stress, how to manage a good attitude day to day. We'll talk about different perspectives that people have depending on their race, age, background, how to change behavior, what it means when we judge others. We'll talk about things like contribution and diversity. Later in the semester, we'll talk about things like motivation, how to motivate yourself and how to motivate others. For example, do you already know how you like to be rewarded for a job well done? Do you like money or a pat on the back? When you clean the oven, do you know you need that recognition by announcing it to your family so they can marvel at your work? How about others? Are you in tune to what motivates your employees, co-workers, or family members? The thing is, everyone's different, which means you have to spend time getting to know what motivates others and gets them to do a job well done. In this course, we'll also cover the topic of leadership. What makes an effective leader? Is it being an expert in your field or being charismatic or both? We'll answer questions like, are your employees there to serve you or are you there to serve your employees? A bigwig CEO quickly walks out of his high-rise building and shouts at his driver. Hurry, hurry, the driver says. Yes, sir, right away. Where to? The CEO replies, it doesn't matter. They need me everywhere. We'll talk about this type of leader and how effective they are, the big ego leader. And we'll answer questions like, should a leader empower employees and train them skills they need to do a good job? Should a boss empower her employees enough so that if she leaves on a vacation, the place doesn't shut down? We'll spend some time in this course talking about communication and all those things that get in the way of effective communication. We'll go over things like body language, tone of voice, and the words that you use. Just think about how you can tell when a friend or family member is mad at you, even when they haven't said a word. Or how about this? Let's say your niece has crumbs all over her mouth and the cookie jar is mysteriously empty. So you ask her, did you eat the cookies, Amy? With wide eyes, she nods her head and says, what? No. When she shakes her head yes, we hear yes, even when her words say no. And how often do we misinterpret what someone says? Once, when my husband and I first started dating, we were debating some political issue. After one of his comments, I said, well, that's stupid, but what do you think he heard? You're saying. We'll talk about how misinterpretation and body language, tone of voice, all go into communication. And those things make for either effective communication or ineffective communication. In this course, we'll also talk about how to manage stress. It's actually positive or negative depending on how you look at it. If you know how to successfully cope with it, stress can actually be a positive thing in your life. It can get you motivated. My father-in-law, who lives in Portland, is always getting stuck in traffic, and it used to make him furious. He hates wasting time. So how did he decide to cope with it? He decided to buy novels on audio cassette tapes that he can play in his car. To him, reading a good book was never a waste of time. So now, hearing a good book isn't a waste of his time either. That's how he decided to cope with it. We'll also discuss on Blackboard different coping techniques that you've come up with. Massages, relaxation techniques, talking or venting to a friend, not a coworker, mind you.